This month's Minority Business Spotlight is Deborah Neighbor from Professional Land Surveyor. Located in Alden, New York, Deborah Neighbor has seen many changes in the surveying field over the past 2 decades. Ms. Neighbor started her land surveying and planning company in 1988 with a pickup truck and a few tools. To create drawings, she used a pencil, a ruler, and accounted for slope adjustments with mathematical calculations done by hand.
The primary role of a land surveyor is to measure what's on the ground and to map it, and nowadays we map it in 3 dimensions on a computer program called AutoCAD, which puts all our points in layers so that we can provide it to an engineer or an architect for their use.
Today, Deborah A. Neighbor, Professional Land Surveyor, employs 12 full-time employees and utilizes robotic total stations to assist with site layout. Ms. Neighbor's determination for quality work has allowed her firm to flourish while other surveying firms have downsized or left the area. The firm specializes in airports and commercial buildings and is a New York State certified women business enterprise.
Getting my WBE certification certainly had a few obstacles, but for me it wasn't too bad because I'm a licensed professional. So in order to prove that I know my business and I know my profession, I went through a lot of rigorous testing. So unlike some contractors who really have a difficult time proving that they are legitimate contractors, I didn't have as much difficulty. I was encouraged to get my WBE certification before I even opened my doors, so I knew that a WBE certification would be a big help to me in getting business. For other WBEs, there are advantages and disadvantages of becoming a WBE. The process takes some time. You've got to have some experience behind you to do it, and you've got to do a lot more paperwork to do the type of WBE projects that I do than you might do if you were just doing small private work. But I would say in the long run, there's a lot of money that's coming down through the government systems that need WBEs, and I would encourage everyone to do it.
Ms. Neighbor and her staff have thrived on large, difficult jobs with tight schedules. This background has served her well in acquiring work on the Buffalo Public Schools project, for which the firm has worked on all phases.
The very first Buffalo Public School project we did was way back in 1993 when we worked here at Olmsted School on a small section of the school, working with designers and contractors. Since then, we've done over 40 Buffalo Public Schools in various phases of construction, design, and just boundary surveying to determine where their property lines are. The Buffalo Public School project has been a great boost to our company. It always seems to come down in big pieces whenever our workload is slowing down. So it's been a good project for us, and we like it because we tend to get on very early in the project doing the design, and later it extends to working for the contractors on the construction and the final as-built mapping of the project. So it tends to run 2 to 3 years for us, so it's a great long-term project.
In addition to owning a surveying company, Ms. Neighbor is a professor at the University at Buffalo School of Engineering. Moreover, Ms. Neighbor is a founder and executive director of Both Your Hands, a nonprofit group that helps communities in developing nations become self-sufficient. As this month's Minority Business Spotlight, LPCiminelli congratulates Deborah Neighbor, Professional Land Surveyor, on her determination and commitment to the construction industry, and we wish her continued success. As part of LPCiminelli's comprehensive Buffalo Public Schools program, we are preparing to launch the second cycle of a program which its primary objective is the development of a strong and independent base of local MWBE construction businesses. The LPCiminelli Emerging Contractor Mentoring Program will match up mentors from established construction firms with protégés from emerging local firms and support their development with input from local professionals and advisors. Over a 12 to 18-month period, the program will graduate businesses that are stronger and more qualified to compete in the open market. Emerging contractors who wish to participate in the ECMP must meet the following minimum requirements: must be an established business located in Western New York, a general contractor or subcontractor engaged in the business of constructing or renovating buildings and associated site work, must be committed to becoming a profitable and sustainable contractor who is not solely dependent on set-aside work, must be willing to share all information about your firm with the mentors assigned to work with you and be willing to commit to the ECMP for at least 12 months. Firms that self-perform work or otherwise add substantial value to the building process will be giving preference over firms that act primarily as a broker. For an application, call Dolly Randall at 855-1200 or visit our website at www.lpciminelli.com, click on Press Room, and look for the Making It Happen link. Deadline date for application submission is January 7th, 2010.
Well, that's our show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'd like to thank my guests, Deborah Nabra from Professional Land Surveyor, along with Junior Achievement Stock Market Challenge people, Deborah Gardner, and all of the mentors and the students. I'd also like to send a special thank you to Thelma Jones, LPCiminelli's project manager. Thank you so much, Thelma. You did a wonderful job. I'd also like to appeal to all of our parents, our Buffalo Public Schools parents. Get involved. Get involved with your school. Get involved with your child's school, your niece, your nephew. We are making an appeal for parents to just please get involved. The District Parent Coordinating Council is looking for good parents to become a part of the Buffalo Public School system. You can become a parent facilitator. To learn more about that, go to the buffaloschools.org website. Now, don't forget, we are on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, type in LPCiminelli Inc., and there you'll be able to view all of our current and past shows. Also, we are on Facebook, so look for our Facebook page. Go to facebook.com, look for LPCiminelli's Making It Happen, and become a fan. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'd like to wish everyone happy holidays. And until next time, let's keep making it happen.